The lights do not flicker when the grid dies. They simply vanish. 1 second, your world is humming with invisible current. Refrigerators cycling, routers blinking, card terminals authorizing transactions across continents. And the next, there is silence. Not cinematic silence, mechanical silence. Transformers stop singing. Air handlers stop pushing. Elevators freeze mid-shaft. In the first 5 minutes, most people assume it is temporary. In the first 30, they begin checking their phones. In the first hour, they discover the truth. The network that moves money is gone. No signal, no point of sale verification, no ATM handshake with distant servers, no digital ledger updates. The blackout is not just electrical, it is financial. And when transactions stop clearing, civilization shifts from convenience to friction instantly. Modern commerce is built on synchronized databases distributed across data centers that require uninterrupted power, cooling, and network connectivity. Credit and debit cards are not money. They are authorization tokens dependent on real-time validation against bank servers. Even so-called offline modes at retail terminals are temporary risk buffers designed for brief outages, not systemic grid failure. Fuel pumps rely on powered meters and networked payment processors. Supermarkets depend on barcode systems tied to inventory management and automated reordering. The supply chain is tuned for velocity, not stagnation. When the grid drops regionally for more than a few hours, transaction confidence erodes. When it drops nationally, liquidity at the street level collapses. Cash registers become boxes. Digital wallets become icons. The economic bloodstream clots. Emergency management doctrine recognizes this cascade. Critical infrastructure is interdependent. Power enables telecommunications. Telecommunications enable finance. Finance enables fuel distribution. Fuel enables logistics. Logistics enables food and medical supply continuity. The failure of one node stresses the others. During large-scale blackouts documented in North America and Europe, the most consistent behavioral shift within the first 12 hours was not panic, but improvisation. Stores that could open did so with flashlights and handwritten receipts. Some accepted cash only. Others closed entirely due to security concerns. What determined resilience was not ideology or rumor. It was payment flexibility and trust density within local communities. Here is the hidden principle most households overlook. In a grid-down scenario, liquidity is not a number in an account. It is the ability to exchange value without infrastructure. That ability depends on 3 variables: recognizability, divisibility, and durability. Recognizability means both parties can quickly assess authenticity. Divisibility allows transactions of varying sizes without waste. Durability ensures the medium survives handling, moisture, and time. Government-issued physical currency historically meets these criteria because it is standardized and widely familiar, but even cash has constraints. In extended outages, small denominations become disproportionately valuable because change becomes scarce. A $20 bill is functionally inefficient if no one can break it. This is not theory. After major hurricanes, relief agencies consistently report shortages of small bills in affected zones, limiting the practicality of available cash. The second overlooked principle is transaction security. When digital audit trails disappear, exchange reverts to direct settlement. That increases theft risk and dispute potential. The psychology of scarcity amplifies both. A viable grid-down cash and barter system therefore requires not only mediums of exchange, but protocols of exchange. Written receipts, witnessed trades, and standardized valuation references become stabilizing mechanisms. Historically, communities under infrastructure strain have posted price boards publicly to reduce rumor volatility. Transparency reduces conflict. Even a simple notebook ledger maintained by a trusted shopkeeper can anchor expectations when bank apps are inaccessible. Barter reemerges not as nostalgia, but as friction management. Direct goods for goods exchange eliminates the need for a universal medium. It introduces coincidence of wants inefficiency. Have batteries. The mechanic may need antibiotics. Without a bridging trading instrument, trade stalls. The scientific approach to barter resilience is diversification of tradable goods with high utility density. Utility density measures how much practical function an item delivers per unit weight and storage volume. Water purification tablets, fuel canisters, over-the-counter medications, shelf-stable protein, hygiene supplies, and common hardware components score high because they address immediate physiological and operational needs. However, perishability and storage stability matter. Insulin, for example, has immense value, but strict